Yeah, you're welcome to another edition of The Other Side of the Bridge football channel. And today we'll be looking at the latest Chelsea transfers. And yeah, the season starts in a couple of days. Hey, just a day actually. We're already on Thursday, so we'll be having our first match on Friday, which is a Liverpool match. And yeah, to start the news, Spurs. Wow. Spurs have done it again, coming from a 2-0 lead, and somehow, some way, they were able to throw the match away in the dying embers of the match. Barely 5 minutes left on the clock, and Spurs threw away 2 goal advantage, to draw 2-2, and went down to penalties, and they lost the match. Look, this is what Spurs do. It was a big surprise for them to win a cup last season, the Europa League, defeating Manchester United. But hey, Manchester United is also a very bad team, so what can I say? So yeah, PSG Super Cup champions. Once again, congratulations to PSG. I think Chelsea showed a roadmap on how to defeat PSG, but Spurs just couldn't hold their nerves. Like I said, we're not surprised. This is what Spurs do. Yeah, back to Chelsea, and yeah, we're gearing up for our match on Sunday against Crystal Palace. And look, this Chelsea squad is giving everybody a lot of hope. It's giving everybody a lot of faith. And we're looking like, look, this might just be our season, to get back to the Chelsea of old, the Chelsea that is always competing for first position in the EPL, competing for the Champions League, times where we're always in the semi-finals or in the finals of the Champions League. And it looks like we're getting back there, and big kudos to Enzo Maresca. In our transfer news, we have an update on Donnarumma. Look, Donnarumma was left out of the squad that played Spurs yesterday, and it looks like the club's mind is made up and Donnarumma is going to be shown the door. How did we get here? Donnarumma just has 1 year on his contract, and PSG were looking to secure more years, getting to sign a new deal sometime last season, which he wanted more pay, and they were looking to, drop down his wage to more like a play, or more of incentives rather than an outright pay or outright guarantee pay, which he refused. And look, we all know Donnarumma loves, he loves his money. There was no way he was going to agree to that deal, and for some weird reason, the coach and the club hierarchy seem to want to boot him out the door. We also know that Donnarumma is not interested in leaving PSG. He actually wants to stay, but he's been frozen out of the team. He even came out publicly to say, look, I want to stay, but it looks like some people are making decisions and want me out the door. And that was before the PSG match. And yeah, there were rumors of his likely destination being Manchester United, and I reported some weeks back that Chelsea are looking to hijack the deal from Manchester United. Manchester United are still not signed any goalkeeper yet to replace Onana, and Chelsea also are looking for a very good deal to replace Sanchez. But I think the situation with our goalkeepers is one that's it's cannot easily be solved by just signing any goalkeeper, because the issues with Sanchez is not that Sanchez isn't a good goalkeeper. One of the issues with Sanchez is he makes a lot of errors, especially when he has the ball at his feet. And that's one of the reasons why the coach of PSG, Luis Enrique, seemed not to want Donnarumma, because he's also not very good with his feet. And if PSG is letting Donnarumma go, especially for technical reasons, now I'm not talking of the financial aspect, but for technical reasons of him not being very good with his feet, I'm not sure Chelsea should be looking to take him in. But look, I don't know what this craze about playing out from the back is with coaches these days. A goalkeeper's job, first and foremost, is to prevent the ball from going into the net. And Donnarumma is one of the best shot stoppers. Maybe after Yano Black, I'll place Donnarumma and maybe Courtois as my top three. So if we can get Donnarumma for a good deal, not for a mind-blowing salary, but something that'll fit into our wage structure, maybe get Donnarumma to drop his wages. And I think it's a deal that can work in our favor. Donnarumma is a very good goalkeeper. People term him as more like a mercenary, play for hire. And yeah, but if you can give us a good couple of years, I think we will be on track to win something big. Donnarumma, let's not forget, took PSG to win their first ever Champions League, and I don't think they could have done it without him. And to see the way he's been treated, to me, honestly, is kind of disgusting. But hey, let's see how it goes or where he ends up. If Chelsea gets him, there are not really much clubs looking to sign a goalkeeper now. Possibly Manchester City, yeah. Pep Guardiola seemed to not be interested in Henderson anymore. There were rumors of him going to Galatasaray or Fenerbahce in Turkey, and that seemed to have cooled off. But now Donnarumma is up and available. Pep may be looking to sign him, quickly. But once again, Donnarumma is not good at playing out from the back, and we all know how Pep Guardiola loves his goalkeepers to be, even better with their feet than using their hands. Yeah, so we'll keep you updated on that as we near the transfer deadline. Chelsea has made a couple of sales, just to keep you updated. The likes of Leslie Ugochukwu has left Chelsea. Magui has joined Sunderland. Kieran Drewsbury Hall has gone to Everton. Which other? Yeah, Armando Broja has joined Burnley. A couple of teenagers have gone out to Strasbourg. So we've done some very, very good deals. Already, João Felix has gone to Al Nasser in Saudi Arabia. The Simmons deal doesn't yet seem to be there, but there are rumors of it's looking like we're going to have kind of an exchange deal. Nkunku going back to his former club, RB Leipzig, and maybe that would trigger Leipzig to release Simmons to us. Use that as a makeshift or make-weight deal to get Xavi Simons. I think that would be okay because we're already looking to sell Nkunku, so if we can have an exchange, maybe add a couple of thousands or a couple of millions to that deal. I'm sure Leipzig won't refuse. Neither will Nkunku be refusing to go back to Leipzig or back to Germany where he did absolutely well. In other transfer news, we're still looking to offload Nicholas Jackson. Newcastle rumors are still up, and that was still pending the sale of Alexandra Isak. So yeah, a very good transfer window for us from the players we've gotten in and the players we've sold out. I think we can say yes, we've had a very, very successful transfer window. Man U Garnacho stories just doesn't seem to want to go. Chelsea are still, or Chelsea hierarchy or the club or maybe the coach, I really don't know, still insisting on a deal for Garnacho. Man U are still looking to sell him. I think the best option for us is to wait till probably very, very late in the transfer window, if possible, the transfer deadline day. And I think we can secure a very good deal for Garnacho, because paying 50 million for a player that the club has already ostracized and they're not interested in having, it wasn't part of the preseason, it's crazy. And we should do our best, to secure the best possible deal. It looks like Garnacho wants to come to Chelsea, so it's not like there's another club that is trying to outbid us for his services. So we need to play it smart. We're already, boosted in the areas where he's going to play. Yeah, if he comes, a welcome addition, but he's going to have limited play time. I don't see him displacing Gittins or Esteval. and hopefully there'll be no injury worries, and we'll have a very, very smooth and wonderful season. That's all from me. I'll see you in the next video where we give you updates on our transfer dealings. Do have a wonderful day.